Alright guys, I really think Techland has really changed the game when it comes to gaming developers doing things for the community with these new community updates. They say it right here, basically, what the community wants they get, and this was the first one, community update number 1, where they brought back a lot of things from the whole E3, and they did add in some new animations. They're still tweaking this game. So Techland is really working hard, trying to get players back to this game. This stuff that they're doing does amaze me, and I give these guys tons of credit pulling this off with these community updates. Like I said, they've given us what we want. So what do we want going forward, guys? I might do a video once a week or something like that, talking about some ideas, because basically this platform that they set up with these community updates is they're actively listening to their players, whether that's on Twitter or YouTube, whatever social media accounts. So what you want to see that's within reason, we're probably going to see in these future updates. Now, number one is the guns. There's been a lot of talk about, guns in the game. I started it a little bit in Gamer Ali and Omni Zombies, and with all the polls that we did and everything like that, it is clear that people do want guns in Dying Light 2, but I think there's a fine line between, modern weapons just thrown in the game and lore-friendly guns. That's what I'm pushing for. More scrap guns, more variety, and just keep it lore-friendly to the game. I am fine with that. We definitely need more ranged weapons, so I think that's something we're going to see going forward in the future. Another thing I would love to see is Aiden's volatile skill ability, or whatever you call it. I don't know, it's just what I call it, but maybe a booster or something that lasts 30 seconds that gives you that ability that you can use in-game at certain moments. So I'd love to see that if you're on PC. You've seen a lot of, these mods for Aiden's volatile skill, but you can't play it on console. You can't really use it in game. Going forward, I think the game needs more missions, and a lot of the missions that are in the game are these fetch missions, or they turn out to be these parkour challenges, and people aren't really feeling that. Now, one way Techland could really add some substance to the missions in game is by adding bounties. So you have the PK base and you have the different survivor bases. This should be like a board. There should be a big board in the base, and different random bounties will pop up on the board, and you can accept the bounty or not, and you should be able to get a cool reward for doing it. And the missions should kind of fall in line with the survivors or the PKs. Obviously, we got to increase Aiden's stash, it being capped, unlike Dying Light 1 where it was unlimited and we just hoarded weapons and did all kinds of trading. One thing they could do is they could introduce some new outfits, some new gear into the game, and put it in some loot boxes or hide it in this huge map. I mean, you made this huge open world, and it's almost like every single location there's really nothing in there. There's really no loot in there. So if they were to add some new gear and outfits into the game and new weapons, and kind of spread it out in the map, and maybe put the stuff in some of the loot boxes, maybe have some locations that are supposed to have rare loot where you can find some of this stuff. And I think the Dark Hollows were supposed to do that, but honestly, when I play the game, I don't really find much in there of worth for me to be able to use or anything like that. It's always farming these legendary encounters, trying to get the best gear and the best weapons. So I'd love to see some of the gear and weapons and loot boxes, and maybe spread out and hidden in the map to make us players go out and have to find this stuff. It is a game where it's a huge open world. You want to explore and try to find the best loot, and that's what it's all about. So these are some of the ideas I have for this video. I might do one video a week or something like that, talking about some of the things we may see in the community updates going forward, and some of the things you guys might want to see. So drop a like on the video, definitely leave a comment, let me know what you want to see from Techland going forward, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next one. Let out the beat. Let out the